Welcome to this tutorial on searching file content with Grep. In this session, we're going to explore both basic and advanced pattern matching techniques using Grep, a powerful command line tool. So, what exactly is Grep? Grep is a command line utility used for searching text patterns within files. Its name comes from the command g/re/p, which stands for globally search for a regular expression and print matching lines. Here's an example of how to use Grep. The basic syntax is Grep, followed by the pattern you want to search for, and then the file name. For example, to search for the word hello in file.txt, you would type grep hello file.txt. The output will display any lines in the file that contain the word hello, such as this line contains hello world, or say hello to grep command. Now let's explore some basic ways to use Grep. To search within a single file, the command is straightforward: grep, followed by the string you're looking for and the file name. For instance, grep error log file.txt will find all lines containing the word error in the log file text file. If you want to perform a case-insensitive search, meaning it doesn't matter if the letters are upper or lowercase, add the I option, grep error log file.txt. To display the line numbers where the matches are found, use the N option, grep error log file.txt. Grep can also search in multiple files at once. To search for a specific string in all text files within a directory, you can use a wildcard, grep function *txt. If you need to search recursively through a directory and its subdirectories, use the R option, grep r todo/path/to/directory. And if you only want to see the names of the files that contain the matching string, use the L option, grep L error *log. Let's discuss some common grep options that can make your searches more effective. The I option allows you to perform a case-insensitive search. The V option inverts the match, showing you only the lines that do not contain the specified pattern. The N option displays line numbers along with the matched lines. The C option provides a count of the number of lines that match the specified pattern. The R option enables recursive searching through directories, including all subdirectories. The L option lists only the file names that contain the matching pattern, useful when searching through multiple files. The W option matches whole words only, ensuring that the pattern is not part of a larger word. Finally, the option followed by a number, such as A1, shows the specified number of lines after each match, providing context. Grep allows you to control the context of your search results by showing lines around the matched text. The A option, followed by a number N, displays in lines after the match. For example, grep A2 error log file.txt will show the matching line and the two lines that follow it. The B option, also followed by a number N, shows N lines before the match. The C option, followed by a number N, is a combination of and B, displaying N lines before and after the match. So, grep C1 warning log file.txt will show one line before and one line after any line containing warning. Grep becomes even more powerful when used with regular expressions. Let's look at some basic regex patterns. The caret symbol caret matches the start of a line. The $$ matches the end of a line. The dot matches any single character. The ** matches 0 or more occurrences of the previous character. Square brackets, ABC, match any single character within the set, in this case, a, B, or C. And *ABE matches any character not in the set. Here are some examples of how to use these in grep commands. Grep error log file.txt matches lines that start with error. Grep failed $log file.txt matches lines that end with failed. Grep log.dfile.txt matches lines containing log, followed by any character, followed by D. Grep 0 to 9 file.txt matches lines containing any digit. And grep 0-9. File that hexa matches lines containing any non-digit character. Now let's delve into some advanced regular expressions that can be used with grep. To use these advanced features, remember to include the E option in your grep command. The plus sign plus matches one or more occurrences of the previous character. The question mark matches 0 or 1 occurrence of the previous character. The curly braces match exactly in occurrences. The curly braces match between occurrences. The pipe symbol acts as an OR operator, allowing you to specify alternative patterns. Parentheses are used for grouping expressions together. Here are some examples. Grep error pipe warning log file kicks to searches for lines containing either error or warning. Grep open bracket 0 to 9 close bracket 1 3 backslash open bracket 0 to 9 close bracket 1 3 backslash open bracket 0 to 9 close bracket 1 3 backslash open bracket 0 to 9 close bracket 1 3 access.log matches IP addresses. Grep open bracket az 0 to 9 at underscore percent plus minus close bracket plus at open bracket az 0 to 9 minus close bracket plus backslash open bracket az close bracket 2 contacts.txt matches email addresses. Grep backslash b open bracket az close bracket 5 backslash b document.txt matches words with 5 or more characters. Let's go through some practical examples of using grep. First, finding information in log files. To find all error messages in a system log, use the command grep /var/log/syslog. This will search for any line containing the word error, regardless of case, in the system log file. To find failed login attempts, use grep failed password /var/log/auth.log. This will help you identify potential security issues by finding lines indicating failed password attempts in the authentication log. Another practical use is combining grep with other commands. To count occurrences of a specific pattern, like 404 errors in a web server log, use grep c 404 access.log. This gives you a quick count of how many times the pattern appears. You can also pipe the output of one command to grep. For example, psaux pipe grep Firefox will show you all processes related to Firefox. Lastly, to find files containing specific text, you can combine find and grep. The command to find.type fpipe zargs grep ltodo will search for all files in the current directory and its subdirectories that contain the word todo. Now let's look at some tips to optimize grep's performance. Use the F option for fixed strings, which tells grep to search for an exact string rather than a regular expression, making the search faster. Add, include, or exclude options to filter files by name or type, reducing the search scope. Use the L option to list only file names when searching many files, as this stops grep from reading the content of files once a match is found. Try the Q option, which stands for quiet, in scripts where you only need to check if a pattern exists, as it stops grep from producing output and can speed up execution. Finally, for very large code bases, consider using ripgrep, often abbreviated as RG, which is designed to be faster than grep. Here are some examples. Grep f exact string file txt performs a fixed string search. Grep r include equals *.py import /source filters by file type when searching recursively. Grep r exclude dir equals node underscore modules todo excludes specified directories from the recursive search. And find.type fname *.log print 0 pipe zargs -0 p4 grep error uses parallel processing to speed up the search in large log directories. Let's summarize what we've learned and explore some modern alternatives to grep. Grep is essential for searching text patterns in files. Common options include I4 case-insensitive search, R4 recursive search, and N4 line numbers. You can control the context of your search with A, B, and C options to show lines after before, or around the matches. Regular expressions greatly enhance pattern matching capabilities. And optimizing grep's performance is crucial when working with large files. While grep is powerful, there are modern alternatives to consider. Ripgrep is known for its speed and respects .gitignore files. AG, also known as the Silver Searcher, is optimized for searching code. AC is designed specifically for programmers and ignores version control system files. FZF is a fuzzy finder with preview capabilities, making it easy to interactively search through files. And combining find with grep allows for complex searches based on various criteria. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.